Welcome, Nerd Nation, to this latest edition of the Sports Nerd Show. We are a collection of sports nerds whose mission is to bring you as much sports talk as time allows over the next 60 minutes. Although we will strive to be highly informative and equally as entertaining over the next hour, we must warn you that there may be some cuss words along the way. But we don't give a damn because that is the way most humans in the real world tend to talk, and we, the sports nerds, are no exception. So without further ado, Nerd Nation, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as I present to you the founder and host of this crazy-ass show, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright.
Is it that way?
Welcome, everyone, to the Sports Nerds on the Sports Nerd Network for May 31st, 2026.
The final day of the 5th month.
Correct. I am your host, Scott, the Sports Nerd Wright, along with my co-host, Mr. Elliot Big E Lamba, former sports writer Ken Costello, and Professor Wayne Lynch. Tonight, we will discuss the top sports stories of the week and at times the not-so-top stories. So buckle up, grab a beverage, and enjoy. We are live each and every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. If you missed the live broadcast, you can watch the replays on Spotify, Facebook, my Twitter account, and on the blockchain via PeakD. And yes, I will start again posting these replays on those sites.
That sounded more scripted than WWE, yo.
Well, you know what? I've had that on in my notepad for over a year, so it works for me, Elliot.
You have reached WWE status.
Whatever. Hang on a second. I'm trying to share this. There it goes.
Hey, at least you got the Miz. He's from Cleveland.
There you go.
Awesome! Hang on. Dang caps lock.
T-shirt's on the way, Ken.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You like the way it looks?
I do. I like it.
You're gonna like it
She
even
will
better
too.
when you pull it out the bag.
What did you get, Ken?
You didn't see
He
it?
made me a T-shirt for a friend of mine that's another 49ers fan.
Oh, okay, for Jusek. Yeah, I did see that.
Jusek,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
Did the money come? Did you get the money?
Oh, I haven't looked.
Okay. It should be on the way.
It's like he doesn't care, Ken. You know, if it's there, it's there.
I had to make 6 T-shirts yesterday for the moving company that moved us to this house.
Oh, wow.
Which, after 2 years of looking, the moving guy gave Mariano a job.
Nice.
Yeah, so Mariano's working on a moving crew now.
Physical labor for Mariana. Can he handle it well, Elliot?
He's going to have to learn.
Right?
If he wants his shit, he needs to start making his money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't get him into my business quite yet. That's going to take a little bit of time.
Right.
You know, because I got to get all this the subcontracting thing down and, you know, what I can and can't do. Plus, he needs to get a license so he can drive.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it kind of fell into the lap because the guy came over yesterday, picked up the shirts. And then he was like, all right, I need 20 more.
20?
All right.
Wow.
Like, all right. He goes, yeah, I might need a combination of like T-shirts, polos, you know, things like that. I'm like,
Nice.
Just let me know when, dude.
How did the move go, Elliot? Are you all moved in? You unpacked and ready to rock and roll?
Everything's all moved in, unpacked.
Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, Mariano finally got himself a job. And as you know, I started the courier business this week.
Yes.
And on Friday, I locked down my first contract.
Nice.
Sweet.
Cool.
For 100 G's.
Wow.
Hey, Elliot, you want to pay off my credit cards, man? I would appreciate
Yeah, mine
it.
too.
I told you, send me your social security number. I claim you like a motherfucker. Yeah, so 100G contract right off the bat. Plus, I got 4 more in the hopper.
Well, what's your profit off 100G?
Well, I mean, it's straight profit completely for me if I do all the work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'll be subcontracting. So let's say, for instance, on the average, the contract pays out about $2,000 a week.
All right.
Nice.
So,
Like I said last week, can you adopt me, please?
Oh, shit.
so it pays about $2,000 a week on average. All right. So my objective is to start doing the delivery part of it, and then subcontracting to other independent drivers.
Right.
Okay. And then I get a percentage off that $2,000.
Gotcha.
So let's say I took 25%. That's $500
Mhm.
for each driver.
Right.
Is the number starting to add up?
Well,
500
so
each driver. If I get 5 drivers in a day, that's 2,500 on top of the other two.
Yeah.
That's 4,500 a day.
I just want to say how jealous I am of you right now, sir. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Make it move,
if you
make it move.
want to do some courier stuff,
Oh, hang on a second, gentlemen. We have
That's
an
what's
arrival.
up.
Mr. Ron Gallo joining.
oh, he's
Yeah.
wearing that Canadian stuff. Oh my God! You still
Ron.
wearing that in public?
Wow.
Happy birthday, Ron.
Happy birthday, Ron!
Happy birthday.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Sorry you couldn't get the gift that you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have that win on Friday night. That's for sure.
Ron, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, you guys. Everybody else?
Go Vegas!
Elliot.
Did you have a good
Good.
birthday?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good.
Except for the
See that
Canadians
your
losing
son
and
and
Canada losing
grandson
both
took you to the
games.
course.
Huh?
Who's in the course?
I said, I see your son and your grandson took you golfing on your birthday.
Oh,
I apparently I go golfing once every 5 years. Let's just say we're not winning any prizes with the score I got.
Oh boy. It's
Did
been
you
at
have
least
double
that long
digits or
since I
triple
played,
digits?
Ron, so I'm with you on that. I understand. I totally understand.
it's been longer since I played.
Yeah, hey, Brett's in the house. Hey, Brett, hey, good to see you.
Hey,
Hey,
bro.
Ron, did you have double digits or triple digits when the day was over?
Triple. They
But
were
you know
all
what,
the same
Ron?
number.
Ron, the most important part of that is the time you get to spend with your son and your grandson. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Doesn't matter what your score is. It's spending time with your family. And
The
your
score don't mean nothing. You're winning in life when you're doing stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
exactly.
That's
Yep.
the best score right there, family.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, the boys absolutely had a good time. The young ones got to drive the cart. We did get in trouble once because they were driving the cart, but they had fun.
So you had 2 grandsons, right? Two grandkids?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Good. All right, Ron. I brought you on tonight because I wanted to get your reaction to the Eastern Conference Final, where Carolina just beat the snot out of Montreal.
After game one.
Yeah.
Carolina,
Ladies and gentlemen,
that
we have
was a
another entrant into the show.
Oh,
Mr.
God.
John G. Olson is here.
look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
The Canadians
Oh.
are coming. The Canadians are coming.
Jago!
Yeah, we got beef. We got beef, man. You know,
I'm
Oh, yeah,
Carolina
yeah,
has
yeah.
been strong
It's
since
no longer
day one.
Norway? Really?
Carolina's
Norway, wasn't it?
toughest opposition may have actually been the Ottawa Senators
really, yeah.
Wow.
in the first round. Yeah.
Oh yeah, first round, definitely.
John, how you doing, brother?
living the dream, man. Dreaming to live.
Living the dream.
I'm
It's good
good,
to
man.
hear.
No complaints, bro. I'm above the dirt.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. How are you guys doing, man? Good.
One day at a time, my friend. One day at a time.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron,
Kenny, before I forget, congratulations on winning the series against the Guardians. They just freaking
Thank
blew
you.
it. They blew it. They
Thank
blew it.
Oh, that's right. You guys are coming to Yankee Stadium next, aren't you?
That's correct, sir. Yes, I'm not
Oh.
looking forward to it. Believe me. But the
that-
Guardians pitching
That
just let me
13
down today.
spot we put up on the Athletics today.
You put a what spot?
13 runs in one inning,
Wow.
and that's the only inning they scored.
Well, it's the A's. What are you gonna do? They suck, but that's all right. But yeah, the Guardians. I keep calling the Indians, but what the hell? Anyway, they get a day off tomorrow, and then they're in Yankee Stadium the next 3 days. God
And
help.
the Red
us all.
Sox right after.
Yes.
I'll tell you this, Scott. I'm probably going to wish we had some of those runs back after the last 2 days because we're going to need them this week.
Well, you guys scored 9. You scored 18 runs the last 2 games
The
alone.
last
for
2
goodness
games,
sake.
yeah. We need to save some of those and spread them around this week. I haven't seen us
I
score
told
18
Scott
runs.
I told Scott he needed Cleveland, the Guardians, to win the night that the Cavaliers got eliminated, and they couldn't even do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It is what it is.
What was it, 10-2?
Yeah, something like that. So Ron, what's your I mean Montreal was playing well. They killed the Lightning.
They
And
died after game one.
yep.
Well, let's go back a little bit. Montreal was not killing the Tampa Bay Lightning. They were getting lucky.
Yeah.
They were capitalizing on their chances. And Dobish continued to get better as the playoffs went along. If it wasn't for Dobish, I do think that the Montreal Canadiens would not have even made it out of the first round. That said, there is definitely a lot of promise for the Montreal Canadiens moving forward. No different than the Carolina Hurricanes. If you look at the Carolina Hurricanes, they've had to build up their team over some draft picks and some trades over the years, but they've got themselves to a point where they are pretty deep and they just keep rolling 4 lines. I feel it. The Montreal Canadiens just got too tired. You can use the excuse of 14 games in, basically 28 days. They played almost an entire more round of hockey than the Carolina Hurricanes did. Carolina Hurricanes, they had, 9 or 10 days off in between rounds. Yeah. And if it wasn't if it wasn't for a first period where the Montreal Canadiens were able to score 3 goals, I don't think that Montreal would have even won a game in this series. I do think that Montreal lost the series in the overtime loss on Monday night, game 3.
Okay.
If it had been, if Matthews had got it underneath the crossbar, if Nick Suzuki would have got it on net in that corner, it would have been completely different. They would have had the 2-1 series lead, and I do think that they would have been stronger with momentum and just adrenaline in game number 4. But I do think that losing that overtime game in game 3 just defeated them.
Mm.
Hey, Ron, just for clarity purposes, when Scott said that the Canadians were killing the Lightning, he meant they were killing him.
Yeah.
Any excuse for Elliott to smack me across the face. All right.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Browns, the Guardians, the Cavaliers,
or I'm pretty sure he stands corrected.
The real story in all of this, I would have loved to have seen. I would have loved to have seen the Montreal Canadiens with Martin St. Louis meeting up with the Vegas Golden Knights with John Tortorella behind the bench, because that would have been a case of the teacher and the student.
Yeah.
But right now it's Rod Brind'Amour, and the interesting thing with Rod Brind'Amour, the Carolina Hurricanes have played 100 postseason games, and Rod Brind'Amour has either been a player or a coach for 98 of those.
Wow.
Well, and the Vegas Knights record is 19-4-1 since Tortorella took over.
And that's an interesting thing. Now, I've listened to a couple of different people that have had their thoughts about this, and it's bizarre almost that a team gets that close to the end of the regular season. They are destined to make it into the postseason, and they fire their head coach. There's a story with that head coach firing too, and I'll get into that in a second. And then they bring John Tortorella, who was basically sitting with his feet up and not thinking that he would be coaching anytime soon. And now here he is behind the bench of the Vegas Golden Knights, heading to the Stanley Cup Finals.
He's still a controversial. He's still a controversial coach because he refused to talk to the media.
19 out of 24 wins.
Yeah, 19 out of 24 wins and $100,000 fine in that time.
Yeah,
but
it was worth it, I'm sure.
He is controversial, but he's not making huge tweaks. In fact, he's almost doing the exact opposite. It's going to be interesting when you watch Vegas and Carolina, because here's two teams that are rolling four lines all the time. Martin St. Louis, the Montreal Canadiens, I feel as the playoffs went on, they started changing their game a little bit. And that, to me, speaks volumes. In that last round against the Carolina Hurricanes, the fourth line never got to see very much ice for the Montreal Canadiens. Mm-hmm. And that's not how they started the postseason. They started the postseason wanting to give everybody a playoff experience, and then next thing you know, they do beat Tampa Bay in 7 games. They tighten up a bit against the Buffalo Sabres. They end up beating them in 7 games, and then they tightened up. I think they tightened up their roster, their lines, their combinations a little bit too much, and it wasn't freewheeling. It didn't feel organic. It didn't feel natural. It felt like it was being forced, and that was really strange and awkward, because the Montreal Canadiens were not playing like that through the regular season. They weren't playing like that through the first 2 rounds.
Right.
So
who do you like? Who do you like in the final? You mean Carolina's favored?
Well, this one was tough because I had Minnesota coming out of the West, and I had we do have the heart and the head, and in the heart, I had the Montreal Canadiens finding a way of getting through to the finals. But the head has to say, this is going to be Carolina Hurricanes. And the reason why I had Minnesota Wild is because I didn't quite understand why so many people were all up about Colorado. Colorado is a depth team, but doesn't have goaltending. And when you turn the page from the regular season to the postseason, defense wins championships. Cale Makar is a defenseman, but he's very offensively gifted. They didn't have strong goaltending in the back end. Look at the Vegas Golden Knights with Carter Hart. Look at the Montreal Canadiens, who aren't there with Dobish. Look at the Carolina Hurricanes with Frederik Andersen. Frederik Andersen is a throwaway from the Toronto Maple Leafs a few years ago. Mitch Marner is a throwaway from the Toronto Maple Leafs a couple of years ago as well. You take these players and you put them in different systems, and now all of a sudden you are seeing the players that you expected to see originally. Mitch Marner has a huge amount of points. Carter Hart could arguably be the Conn Smythe Trophy winner because of how strong he's playing between the net. Yeah. I don't think he's as strong as a goaltender as Frederik Andersen has proven to be, but that could be the team in front of him. Mitch Marner is a Conn Smythe Trophy candidate for the Vegas Golden Knights because of what he's done as a playmaker. He's not there just to score goals. He's a playmaker. He was a playmaker with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the goal scorers were not scoring the goals. And that's the reason why Mitch Marner ended up becoming castaway material.
Oh, he was sick of it. He was absolutely sick of Toronto media and people harping on him all the time. Like, he got run out of town, man. Like he literally
essentially, John, you're absolutely 100% right. And forgive me because I should have tossed this over to you, but your thoughts on Mitch Marner? Is he playing any better than what he was playing in Toronto? I don't think he's playing any better. I think he's playing to his potential in Vegas, but I think he's got a much stronger supporting cast.
Well, it's a better system too, probably, right, Ron?
well, it's better everything.
Yeah.
Hey, 3 Stanley Cup Finals in 9 years.
Yeah.
You're doing
Yeah,
something right down there in Vegas.
they bend the legal rules.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're definitely arch enemy number one.
John speaking truth to power as a true Toronto Maple Leaf hater and fan at the same
No,
time.
I'm not. No, dude, I'm not a Leaf hater, man. I'm sick of the franchise, dude. They're
Right.
just a bunch of blowhards, man.
Yep.
They're
Well,
constantly
ownership
just
doesn't
like
help
the center of
things
the
out,
universe.
John. Ownership
Is
doesn't
that
help things.
Huh?
The ownership doesn't help much.
I don't even know if it's the ownership. I think it's just the whole.
I don't know if it's ownership. It's maybe the makeup of the upper management. But when it comes to the Vegas Golden Knights, what's really interesting about this team is they don't play by the rules. Anything and everything they do is for their benefit. They're not there to try to make another team or another player happy. It's all about them. It's all about the Vegas Golden Knights. And yeah, you do look at their history, and you do look at the fact that they've won a Stanley Cup. You do look at the fact that they've had an opportunity to make it to the postseason, to the big dance a couple of times.
Mhm.
That's unheard of. I mean, you look at the Winnipeg Jets, never been there. You look at the Vancouver Canucks, they've been there, is it 3 times? I'm drawing a blank. You look at the
3,
Toronto
I believe,
Maple
yeah.
Leafs, and they haven't won in like 60 years.
When was
So
the last time they were
another
there? Like
message-
1967? Toronto?
67, yeah.
67, right?
67.
So,
Yeah,
so in
but nice-
essence, the Golden Knights are already the Las Vegas Raiders of the NHL.
It's the team that everybody wants to hate. It's the Oakland
Yeah.
Raiders that from a few years ago.
Yep.
It's the LA Raiders now.
Well, yeah.
Las Vegas.
Because
Yeah.
even their own fans hate them.
So I'm not one to go to the Vegas odds makers and take a look at those numbers. I don't look at the over unders. I just go by feel. But I would be surprised if the Vegas Golden Knights are not considered the underdog in this Stanley Cup
Oh, they
Finals.
probably
They
are.
are. They are.
Yeah.
They are.
And the Carolina
Carolina's-
Hurricanes, I don't see Carolina going 4 straight or even in 5. I don't think the series will go 7 games. I do think this is a 6-game series. And will it be the Vegas Golden Knights? Will it be the Carolina Hurricanes? I'm going to say this. You play the regular season for home ice advantage. Carolina has that. Colorado had that.
Mhm.
Buffalo Sabres had that. All these teams had that home ice advantage, but home ice was not an advantage this year.
Right.
And I think the reason why is because of the makeup of the series. It's 2-2, 1-1-1. If you can get a split in those first 2 games, you've stolen home ice advantage.
Right,
And
exactly.
now the team that got the home ice advantage on paper is feeling the pressure, is feeling the stress. I think it's better to start a series on the road and be the road team with no pressure.
But
Mhm.
isn't it usually like the hottest team going into the postseason that winds up making the most noise? Because, like you said, the Vegas Knights weren't making a whole lot of noise during the regular season. They were going to make the playoffs, but nobody had them even beginning as a thought in the Stanley Cup final.
Right.
And then
No,
Toronto comes along. They win 19 out of 25 games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the Knicks right now. The Knicks, I'm sure nobody before the playoffs started picked the Knicks to win, especially after they lost those 2 games to Atlanta.
I knew it would be long.
Well,
before
since
they
then,
with the Knicks. Anyway,
The
go ahead.
Knicks are the hottest team in the NBA in the postseason.
Go back to 2012, and you're bang on. Los Angeles Kings snuck into the 8th hole in the West.
Right.
And they're the team that came out of it with the Stanley Cup. The
The
Vegas
hottest
Golden
team
Knights
going in.
didn't slip into the 8th hole in the West, but the Vegas Golden Knights, in theory, were not expected to be a team that went on a long playoff run.
Well,
I
So
got a
health
question for
matters.
you, Ron. I got a question for you, Ron. Getting back to Frederick Anderson, over and above his skill and ability, which is phenomenal, how much of what he's doing right now is playing on emotion? Since he lost Claude Lemieux, his agent and good friend.
So,
Yeah, I was going to bring up this. That's why I wanted you to be here, Ron, because I was going to talk about.
I mean, that's an extremely tragic story. We'll get into the Claude Lemieux one in just a second.
Yeah.
There is definitely something there that is affecting Frederick Anderson, but he is playing. Him and Carter Hart are playing almost perfect positional hockey. They are not getting caught to where they need to stretch out to make the save. They are almost perfectly positional in their in their role, and it's going to be interesting to see if the defense can continue to do the job that they were doing through the first 3 rounds. Now, this thing with Claude Lemieux. Let's go back to a week ago Monday, and Claude Lemieux is the torchbearer for the Montreal Canadiens game number 3.
Yep.
He starts from outside. He carries the torch. The camera's in his face. We're looking at his emotions. There are so many people that are now looking back at that video and seeing if they can see something in his eyes, because there was no explanation as to why 48 hours later he would be found by his eldest son having taken his own life.
That's why.
And then you talk about, you talk about the impact that he has. I mean, here is an NHL player that's got Stanley Cups with multiple teams. He's a Conn Smythe Trophy winner. He's got awards from other levels of hockey. Like, he was a force to reckon with, physically and obviously, with the skill on the ice. And I personally, I can't explain it. And I hope that's because I don't suffer from any kind of mental health issues, but there's people out there that do, and they need to find somebody that they can talk to. They need to know that there's somebody that will listen. They need to know that this world is a better place with them in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how Claude Lemieux goes from the torchbearer on Monday to taking his own life Wednesday night.
Well, and his family has sent his brain to be examined for CTE.
Donated his brain for CTE.
Right.
And those of you that don't know Claude Lemieux, he was a physical hockey player. He got into fights. He was a hard hitter. So absolutely, there's probably something there, and we'll see if the doctors that are examining it can figure it out, because it really defies logic. But we do see it. We do see players that we call PTSD, which is a mental health issue because of a traumatic incident usually. This is a different form of PTSD. This is more about having the brain knocked around inside the skull too many times.
Yeah, I mean, there's been, and there's been a many of a case where, there's been countless athletes that have taken their own life and come to find out they've got CTE. Mike, whatever his name is, Ken, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the center, Mike Webster,
Junior Seau.
Junior Seau was another example. You're correct. It's just, when your head gets bounced around as much as these guys do with the sports they play, there's bound to be issues later in life.
Hey, Ron,
it doesn't just affect them physically, it affects them mentally.
You look at Antonio Brown, he's living suicide right now.
Correct.
Damn near,
he's living a suicide.
So,
John,
what it is.
We can't see John, but John has something he wanted to say.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, no, I was asking, do you remember if John Cordick killed himself, or was it he killed himself, or was it overdose or something?
I think that one was
I think it was suicide.
Medically, I think that was prescription based.
Yeah.
All right.
It was suicide by overdose. Yeah.
Hey, Ron, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Hey, Ron. Hey, when we were kind of texting back and forth the other night, the last 3 games that I saw regarding Carolina and Montreal, it looked like Montreal, and I said this in the message when we were conversing, like they were trying to make the perfect pass instead of just trying to put the puck on net. Where Carolina just came down and said, "Look, we're gonna move it around a little bit, and then we're just gonna fire it off."
So
the last 3 games just look like that to me.
So that is Carolina's game. They'll do a heavy forecheck in the defensive zone. They'll do a heavy forecheck in the offensive zone. What they're going to do is they're going to make it difficult for you to get out of your own end. And when you are in their end, they're going to make it difficult for you to set up. So even though, yes, Montreal is trying to find that perfect pass, they're trying to do it quickly because they know they've got somebody bearing down on them.
Yeah.
And so the easiest way is to ring it around the boards or try and pass it out to the winger or to the defenseman on the other side of the blue line. And that's what happened with the overtime winner in game number 3. Lane Hudson, you know what? Less than a minute earlier, he had taken a pretty solid hit, and it looked like it was a little bit high. It looked like he got run a little bit and got hit in the head. And some people were saying that he might have been just a little bit woozy still from the hit. And his pass was not crisp. It wasn't hard. It was just a soft little lob that went out to the blue line, intercepted, and then Carolina went in on their forecheck and was able to win in overtime. But that's what they do. They are looking to make sure that you cannot make the dangerous shot on goal. They could care less if the shots come from the perimeter. That's the goalie's job. Make sure you stop all of those things. But the high danger shots, they're taking those all away by just getting on top of the players as quickly as possible. We'll see if, Mitch Marner, Mark Stone, all of these players with the Vegas Golden Knights are going to be able to work through that defense because, again, you got 4 lines. I don't think Rod Brind'Amour played very much line matchup against the Montreal Canadiens or any of the other series. He rolled 4 lines and he stuck to the game plan, and everybody bought in, and everybody has bought into that style of play. Now, the Vegas Golden Knights, they changed their game plan a little bit, and they're playing more of that John Tortorella style. And now all of a sudden, we're going to have 2 teams that have very similar structure and style in their play going head to head. It is going to be interesting to see who can come out of that.
I do have one other thing to say. They said no one had the Golden Knights getting this far. Womp womp. I had them going that far.
Yeah, you got the matchup right, Wayne. You predicted it. That's correct, sir.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you got me in here talking about hockey when you got Wayne.
The only reason, Ron, is because I had no money on it. If I had money on it, it would probably been Buffalo and Colorado.
All right. Let's switch gears, guys. NBA Finals. As Elliot looks at, whoa, he perks up.
I got no interest.
Oh, bully. Bullshit.
Can I say something about that? And it's something I've been saying for decades now.
When New York wins, NBA wins.
Yep. When the New York Knickerbockers win or in any type of final like this, the NBA wins because a strong, healthy Knicks team is good for the league across the board.
Correct.
You go, John.
So we got the Knicks and the Spurs.
No, it's the no. Hold on, Scott. Hold on.
What?
It's the Knicks versus Wemby. Okay, let's be honest.
Okay.
Right.
What have the Spurs done?
Hey, it's Men in Black versus the Alien.
Pretty much.
And I've got memes to prove it.
Quick shout out to my brother.
Hey,
Kim.
it's just I called it earlier. I said it would be a rematch of the NBA Cup, which that's exactly what it's going to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say this about the matchup. Had OKC won, I would have probably rolled with the Knicks because I can't stand OKC. And the problem with that is I don't know why I don't like them. I just don't like them. So, yeah, I'm going to have to roll with San
because
Antonio.
they flop.
I don't like OKC because I don't like Chet Holmgren. Like I said, he's one tail away from being the alien from Sigourney Weaver movies. I don't like SGA. I think he looks droopy. You know what I'm saying? He has that droopy look about him all the time. And I definitely don't like Hartenstein for being a sellout. But I'll give Hartenstein a pass because if he didn't bail on us, we wouldn't have got Karl Anthony Towns, and we might not be in the finals this year.
Yep.
So, with that said, I just don't think – I think that – look, the way I saw that series, neither one of those teams looked like they could be a number one seed and favorite to win an NBA championship.
They're going to be, San Antonio's going to be exhausted because that was a physical series.
And the way the Knicks have been playing, if they swept San Antonio, nobody would be shocked.
Nope.
But I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think they're going to sweep San Antonio.
The money's on New York. The bettors are putting their money on New York.
Knicks in 6 is the way I'm
That's what I said, Knicks in 6.
That's where the money's going, to New York.
Knicks in 6, and if they do it in 4, that would be the most historic run in NBA history.
Good for New York, man.
I don't think it's going to be a sweep, and like I said, I'm going to have to roll with San Antonio with this one.
Somewhere John Starks is smiling.
Be my guest.
And Brett says, does anyone have anything for Wemby if he gets hot?
If he what?
Gets hot.
When you got
Wemby's going to have to deal. Wemby's going to have to deal with 2 centers that might actually get physical with him, not Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein.
Right.
Okay, because Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson will bump that dude around.
Well, the most physical person for OKC against Wemby was Caruso.
Yeah.
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 I mean, Hartenstein, I mean, I can't really say he was physical, but I mean, it's hard to rebound when you don't have any arms because Hartenstein was holding them down.
But you do know that the turning point of that Game 7 last night was when Cornette went down,
blocked that shot,
smashed Hartenstein on the breakaway. That was it. The game turned from that point on.
Yep.
And again, I think in the end, San Antonio's inexperience is going to wind up having them fall short.
Well, like
I
I said,
have made some fairly.
They only have one guy that's been this far, and it's
Harrison Barnes.
Or Harrison Barnes, either way.
Harrison Barnes won a championship with Golden State.
Yeah. And right now, like I said, the Knicks are playing on all cylinders, which is not something that either one of those 2 teams in the West was playing on throughout that series.
Are they going to be rusty after the long layoff?
I don't know. Ask Cleveland.
You walked right into that one, bud.
Yeah, you did. You're right.
You're right.
I walked right into it.
Yeah, Elliot, I'm doing a golf clap for you right now.
As I've said on several occasions on this show, I didn't want to laugh, but I had to.
Oh, shut up.
Poor Scott. I gave him a Go Browns today. So.
Yeah, he gave me a Go Browns today, so I'm happy. Thank you, John. All right, moving on. It seems like everybody's got the Knicks in 6 on this tab, but that's all right.
I don't.
Except for Wayne. He's obviously bumped his head over the last few days. And he's picking San Antonio.
I got San Antonio in 6.
Okay.
No, they're not winning it at the Garden. I can tell you that right now. It's either going to be 5 or 7 for San Antonio.
Wow.
They're not going to win a Game 6 at the Garden.
Another death this week. I'm sorry to bring the sad news in, but
you always do.
Dennis Hull.
Yep.
Bobby Hull's brother or something.
Bobby Hull's brother.
Yeah. But 81 years old.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, again, when you hit 80, bonus. Anything after that is bonus in my book.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, look at what's his name? Was it who celebrated their 96 today?
Clint Eastwood.
Wow.
I wonder if he's still talking to empty chairs.
Clint Eastwood, 96 years old.
Get off my phone.
Was Dennis the older or younger brother?
Younger.
Younger? That's what I was
Pretty
thinking.
sure he was younger.
All right, guys. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions here.
We might give you a couple answers.
42.
First of all,
Jackie Robinson. Mariano Rivera.
did you guys see the news about
Move on.
what MLB sent to the Players Association
Yes.
about salary cap
Salary
and a
cap.
salary floor?
Yep.
What about it?
I mean, should we have a salary cap in MLB? I mean, it works
Sure.
in the NFL.
Sure.
I got
Give some of the other market teams a chance to freaking compete. Come on
Right.
now.
Fan
a
sentiment
3-word
is
answer
with-
for you.
Yeah, fan sentiment is with the owners.
Yes.
I got a 3-word response for that.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
I don't think it will either, but I'd like to see it happen.
That's okay.
We'd love to
DH,
see it happen, but
Hey,
it's not
D-
going to.
the
'cause-
DH in National League was never going to happen either. And guess what? It's here.
So
well,
was the pitch
the,
clock and ABS.
Well,
exactly.
they're saying that the cap would remove the blackouts in local markets.
And blind runners at in extra innings. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way baseball's changing. That's the next step. The salary cap.
You know, the Players Association
Players
doesn't want it.
Association-
They're
I think
against
it's
it.
only fair.
But I mean, if you look at it, the salary cap when it was put in place for the NFL, I mean, it created parity.
Yeah.
And
Look at the NBA.
yes,
Same thing. If you got a salary cap, it's only a good thing over the entire landscape of your sport.
right.
Hey, don't forget hockey. They got a salary cap too.
That's going up, too.
And it's
Yep.
going up.
Going up, baby. Now we get to
So-
see who loser players the Edmonton Oilers sign. in the offseason.
All I know is I read somewhere that if baseball does get the salary cap, Yankees going to have to shave off $46 million
Yep.
in order to get out of that.
Well, there's also a low cap in there as far as the minimum
Yeah, the floor and the ceiling.
salary floor. Yes. I mean, the proposal is $245 million salary cap and a $171 million salary floor, which means teams will have to spend at least that much
Mm-hmm.
every season,
Yeah.
which runs into these small market teams that aren't, the Rays and the Guardians is for one, who aren't spending a lot of money on their rosters.
The Rays,
Despite the
the
fact
A's,
they're having
the
success,
Guardians,
but
Kansas
still,
City Royals.
right.
Brett
And they
brings
still
up a
managed to-
good point. Says, do you need a salary cap when the third lowest paid team is leading the division? Tampa Bay? That's a valid question.
Well, I mean, the Marlins were good a couple times, and then
Yeah.
they had fire sales right after. So
Right.
you know what I'm
You
saying? What they say? Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Twice a day. Yeah.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Exactly. So the salary cap. Sometimes there's an argument. Very rarely there's an argument against it when it comes to teams that come from nowhere with
Right.
low salary caps and win a championship.
Right.
But that doesn't happen all the time, because usually when that team wins a championship, they can't afford to go out and win another one.
Right.
You
Right.
see,
Would,
and
would
that's
we
the problem.
be having this discussion if the Dodgers had won the last 2 World Series?
Probably not. And I
They
was
were having
gonna
these.
bring that
Hey,
up.
they were having these discussions back when the Yankees were and
Oh, I know.
Steinbrenner were.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, the
This is-
conundrum is even the players are bitching and complaining about the Dodgers winning the last 2 series because they got a $97 billion payroll and nobody else can compete. But then they don't want a salary cap. So
Right.
pick a side and stay on it.
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, the Dodgers don't even have this highest payroll in baseball right now.
It's probably the Jays. Like they've paid a small fortune recently.
Somebody else does. I know it's not the Dodgers. I
the
was
Red
reading that
Sox.
somewhere.
I know San Diego's up there because Preller goes out every trade.
I think it is San. I think it is San.
I think it's San Diego. If it's not the Dodgers,
because
it's San Diego.
Xander Bogaerts.
Because AJ Preller, when it comes to trades at the trade deadline and getting free agents, he goes in hard.
Yeah.
And they still can't win the division. They still can't advance in the playoffs.
Nope.
They contend every year, but they never do anything with it.
Right. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta relieve myself. Sorry to be so blunt.
Actually, you know what? The Dodgers are. Check this out. They're $30 million, $28 million ahead of the Mets. What's the
Wow.
disparity between the Dodgers and the Mets?
Forgot about
That just goes to show you that you don't have necessarily have to spend $1 gazillion to be good, because the Mets have done it and they're terrible.
Yeah.
So the top 5 MLB payrolls are the Dodgers, the Mets, the Yankees, the Phillies, and the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I knew the Jays were up there. They spent a small fortune in the offseason.
Okay. Does Bobby Bowe's money fall within that figure?
No,
What,
I think that's an
Bobby
exemption.
Bonilla Day, July
Oh,
1st.
Yeah.
I think that figure is exempt from the payroll.
Is it exempt? Okay.
Yeah, his 1 point whatever. What is it? 1.1 million, 1.5 million he gets every year until 2035.
Yeah.
So it's like you got Ohtani and Tucker on the Dodgers making 70 and 60 million respectively.
Wow.
That's
The
insane.
year.
And the Mets and Juan Bye Soto and Bo Bichette, he's another freaking waste of money.
Yep.
Million.
I knew John was going to weigh in on that one.
Exactly. The Yankees got Judge at 40 million, which is worth it, and Cole at 36. He's worth it. Phillies have Zach Wheeler at 42. He might have been worth it at some point.
Mm.
And then Vlad Guerrero is at 40.2.
Hasn't been earning his paycheck this season, but whatever.
No.
He'll be fine.
No, that's because they're still suffering nightmares from that play at the plate where the catcher didn't.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got robbed. We got robbed.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Will Smith to touch home plate.
And then slap Chris Tucker when he's done. I'm just kidding.
What do you guys think of the ABS?
I love it.
I like it.
Ken?
Keeps the umpires honest.
Ken, you're a purist, so I'm asking you.
I know, but I don't have a problem with it right now.
I mean,
Okay.
I think it works.
I think it's working too.
The only
Because-
issue I have with ABS is they have it centralized. It's in the middle of the plate, whereas in the past, strikes were at the beginning of the plate. So if it came over the plate in the
Right.
middle or over the middle of the plate or the front of the plate, I should say, it was a strike. But they have the ABS set up dead smack
Central.
for the middle of the
Yeah.
plate.
Centered. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's fine. But you know what?
Yeah.
It sometimes it exposes umpires. Sometimes it backs up umpires.
Mhm.
Right. Because there's been
You know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
there's been a lot of no's on that on the ABS.
Well, the league average success rate is 47%.
Right.
I know that Caballero of the Yankees, he's 64% with his challenges.
Yep. Well, there was a play today with the Guardians and the Red Sox where who's that kid's name? Hang on a second. He's a rook. Give me a second. He was called up because of Quan going on the bereavement list. Hang on a second. What am I doing here? I'm going here. There. And I want.
Well, while you're looking for that, the ABS, the umpires seem to have more issues with the low low strike zone where
Yep.
it's out of the strike zone, and the players seem to have issues with the high strike.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But the umpires, when they show the measurement and they say less than a millimeter, you know, I think that was a pretty darn good call by the umpire, even though it might be overturned, because that is right there at the very edge of the strike zone.
Yep. Stuart Fairchild challenged a play today at the plate, a striker, and he failed. And there was a play later in the game where the umpire called a ball when it should have been a strike, and that was when the Guardians were pitching. So if you got players panicking, and again, Fairchild was just called up. He's been with Columbus, and he got called up because Stephen Kwan went on the bereavement list, and he just freaking panicked. What are you laughing at, Elliot? Elliot, why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. This is just too funny. Yeah.
What?
What kind of meme? Oh, dang.
Wow.
Oh, brother.
Oh, wow. Wow. Smacking Ken across the face there. Brett's throwing some posts up there.
Wow.
Dodgers are number 1. Mets are number 2. Yankees number 3. Phillies are number 4 in salary.
Yep.
He also says Bobby Bonilla's
Are they
contract
Are
has
they
zero
recent
negative
posts?
effect on the team's current salary cap. What's this? April 2026 alone, Major League Baseball umpires missed 4,678 ball and strike calls. Of those errors, players successfully challenged and had 875 calls overturned.
Well, if you go to ESPN, you can go to the ABS tracker there. They track not only the umpires and the players, but percentages of the teams overall. So,
yeah. So.
And in the minor leagues, they're experimenting with the check swing down each foul line.
Oh, if you start getting into the check swings, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't care. That's just
it's coming though.
It's just stupid.
There you go. Nixon 6. Love to see a sweep.
Oh God.
What?
Last thing, guys, going to the NBA. Where is it? Here it is.
Hey,
The
John, this one's for you. man.
NBA votes to expand lottery and address tanking problems.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go, John.
Well, they finally came up with something that seems like a viable solution, at least on paper. I will say at least on paper.
I don't know if it's going to be effective in actual play. I don't know if it's going to be effective.
Well, the 3 bottom teams, they're going to be subjected to being relegated to getting less ping pong balls. And now that they're expanding it from 14 to 16 teams in the lottery as well, to diminish their odds as well. If you're tanking, plus they're going to start finding teams. So.
I think they're also getting involved in the flopping of players too. Players flopping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's the case, then
that would be
go ahead and put a picture of
PHL.
SGA up there.
Yep. Yeah, SGA is the king of flops.
I have never seen somebody.
I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, they had it.
No,
It's not
LeBron James is the king of flops. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get it.
I've never seen anybody like.
Well, he
SGA.
is, but SGA is definitely giving him room for his money.
Oh,
I agree with you.
He's the heir apparent.
yeah, he'll chicken wing you to get space to shoot and then flop once he shot the ball. So
Yeah, like last night, they called the foul like 3 seconds after he shot the ball and was all the way across.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
He pump faked Devin Vassell, and Vassell went by him, and he leaned into him, shot the ball, and then flopped.
There we go.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes, John,
Sure.
absolutely.
First of all, did you know that our countries are co-hosting a certain sporting event in the next 10 days or something
Yes,
like that?
the World
And
Cup
I
is
don't know
coming
about
to
you
the
guys,
Americas. Yes, we know.
There's been
Yes.
absolutely zero hype around here. Like, I wouldn't even know that this is going on. Like, at all.
Well,
Pathetic.
Any thoughts on Josh Jacobs?
what about Josh?
What,
Jacobs?
strangling somebody?
Oh, Josh Jacobs of the Packers. Well,
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, he was
Any
released.
thoughts on Josh Jacobs? Then?
He was released. So I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
He was
when
released by
like press
the
charges.
Packers released him?
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
the
No,
cops.
no. He was released from custody.
Oh, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
so you gotta let it play its course, man. You don't want
Yep.
to I saw this happen to LaShawn McCoy. Like
Right.
the girl set him up, and everyone's like ripping LaShawn McCoy a new one, and then it ended up that the girl did it herself.
Yep.
So
Right.
you feel for the victim. If it was a crime, then by all means throw the book at him, but just let it play out. That being said, the NFL loves them some Rashid Rice. Just
Oh,
just
She right.
no
Yeah,
problem.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
They have no problem with felonies going on in the league, but if some
Hey,
it's
hey.
just
Here's Shay looking at pricing going to Cancun.
What? It costs that much?
see, Ron, you see this is them jealous that the greatest basketball player on planet Earth right now is a Canadian. That's them.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ, Mr.
Ooh,
I was wondering if we were going to play
No,
that
I
card.
think the best player in the NBA is from France. Just to be honest.
Listen. Yeah, you're right. But it doesn't matter. The SGA hate is too much, man. Come on.
hey, look, yo, Angel Reese, Chet Holmgren mashup, yo.
That was completely unnecessary.
That was so wrong, dude.
So wrong, Elliot. So wrong.
I'm not going to be able to unsee that now.
Hey, if the
Yeah.
meme fit, share it. You know what I mean?
It has been burned into my eye sockets, and I can't stand it. Thank you, Elliot.
I think you just burned my retina.
I know, right?
Wemby, knock knock. Shay, who's there? Wemby, OKC. Shy, OKC who? Wemby, okay, see you next season.
Ah,
A quick shout out to one of my old friends, all the way back to the third grade, Mark McNeely, who's
Hey, Mark.
watching.
nice, Mark. Thanks, nice.
Mark, how you doing?
Good, Mark. Good to see you. Thanks
What's
for
up,
coming to the
Mark?
show.
Mark in the house.
All right. Hey, Ron, you got any other thoughts going on in your head? I see you with your thinking cap on.
I'm sure he has many.
I'm just I'm trying to follow along and catch up with a couple of other things. Obviously, when it comes to the NHL, I mean, we're going to have free agency. We're going to have the draft all coming up in a little while. Toronto Maple Leafs look like they are going to be picking first overall. There has been quiet talk that it's going to be Gavin.
They got to. They have to, man. Because if they're
Yeah.
going to get too smart for it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying Gavin's going to be the be-all, end-all, but he's, imagine if they don't pick him and he turns out to be like the next Mitch Marner, for
For
example.
the next Connor McDavid or Austin
No.
Matthews.
Let's come on.
No,
Let's
let's be realistic about this, okay?
Let's not get crazy, John, right?
not get too crazy.
He might not be quite that level, but he's damn close. But where there's smoke, there's fire, they usually say. And right now, there's a lot of smoke coming out of the Edmonton Oilers camp.
Oh, that's
The
right.
coach
Edmonton.
being fired is just a small part of it. I think that the players are driving the boat on this one.
Right.
They
What,
are.
what do you think about the Oilers in their situation, John?
What do I think? I think it's an absolute cluster.
Yeah.
And it when it all went downhill, this trade is 1-for-1. Ron will understand that reference. When that happened, everything they traded away all of for Milan Lucic, man. That's where it started. They traded Taylor Hall for Adam Larson 1-for-1, and when that trade happened, they had all of these ponies. They had the Leons, they had the Connors ready to go, and instead of surrounding them like the Montreal Canadiens did, surrounded with young talent, they went after the big fish, the big 35-year-old, their glory days have passed, big signed free agent guys. And because of that, now they're in cap hell. They don't have a goaltender at all. Their best defenseman just got knocked out in the World Championships.
Yeah.
Their second best defenseman is like just a pylon out there, and I wouldn't call him the second best. It's a disaster, dude. So if Connor walks or if he demands a trade, I don't blame him at all.
I wouldn't blame him either. He may be tired of the Oilers management as well, and it's like, you know what, I'm going to get the hell out of here because they're not doing anything productive to where we can win a Stanley Cup. So.
They haven't filled.
Oh my God, Elliot! What are you doing to me, man?
Yeah, it's
what the hell?
horrible. Elliot's just trying to get reactions out of horrible AI images.
He's searching memes and he's distracting us from being on point. Go ahead, John.
No, I'm don't worry.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm not walking a plank yet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
No,
If Toronto gets and they have the first pick in the draft, realistically, is it going to matter? I mean, they haven't done anything since.
No, it does matter because you've got Austin Matthews who's coming up to a time in his career where he can decide to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And the Toronto Maple Leafs don't want to lose Austin Matthews. They're going to have to make some plays
They're going to have to
at the draft,
Going to have to gather some
with
talent
free
around him.
agency to show that they are committed to trying to support Austin Matthews and the rest of the cast there.
Right.
But the same can be said about the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid holds all the cards. He opted to extend his contract for a couple of years with the Edmonton Oilers in hopes that he would see something promising. He hasn't seen anything promising in the last year.
Nope.
If anything, the Edmonton Oilers have gone backwards.
Yep.
The Toronto Maple Leafs they cannot stop spinning their wheels. All they do is spin their wheels. They don't get any traction with anything that they do.
And once again, there is no Canadian team in the final. There's no Canadian team going to win the cup again this year.
And water's wet, man. I mean, that's not a shocker. But now go look at the rosters of the nationalities of the players over the past 40 years who have won the most cups. It's like 60 to 70% Canadian people.
Correct. It's because it's an American team doesn't mean it's not full of Canadians. Brett has asked you a question, Ron. What's your opinion? Does Ovechkin retire or play one more season?
That one's tough. So there's 3 players in all that everybody's kind of watching. One of them has already extended and got himself a new contract that could pay him $9 million in 1 year with bonuses. Oh my God, Elliot, please.
I know, man.
Stop, Elliot.
Elliot, man, dude, go out for a walk or something.
Go for a walk somewhere, Elliot.
Get back on the bike, dude.
Correct.
But Evgeny Malkin has signed a contract that could end up paying him $9 million for 1 year if he hits all of the bonuses. Sidney Crosby, there's really no question he's going to be coming back, but Alexander Ovechkin is the one that's kind of sitting and going to wait. I think Alex is coming back. I do think you're going to see 1 more year of Ovi. We're not sure.
But
this
the
sounds
Capitals
like
aren't
it's negative,
contenders,
and I
Ron.
don't.
The
What?
Caps aren't contenders. Why would he come back another season?
Because of ego. I don't want this to sound negative because I know that there's a lot of fans out there of Ovi. And the thing is that he has seen other players get a retirement tour.
Yeah.
And he hasn't had that retirement tour. Does he want that acknowledgement? Does he want to go into every barn and be given gifts and pats on the backs and presents and all the rest of it because of what he's done through the years with the Washington Capitals and the NHL as a whole? If it's ego driven, 100%, he's coming back for another year just for the retirement tour. Is he coming back because he thinks he's going to win a Stanley Cup? I'm sorry, but no, I don't think that that's the driving force here.
No, it's not.
Hey,
They're
Ron.
nowhere close.
Hey, Ron, two things. First and foremost, you pronounced the name wrong. It's the Capitals. And
Capitals. Oh,
and secondly, who does Ovechkin think he is? Aaron Rodgers? Wait until the last minute to decide to pick one?
Listen. Look, I'm going back in memory time here. I've said this to you before, Scott, over the years, man. There's a couple of guys that were always worth the price of admission. And when Alexander Ovechkin came to Edmonton, I made sure I got a ticket to go see him.
right.
That guy live was incredible.
Yep.
Incredible. It was
I remember
amazing.
you telling me that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he's like a bull. He hits like a bulldog, but he's got this shot that's like Brett Hull. It's just like the best of both worlds. And
Right.
if you love hockey, man, like he's one of the greatest.
Well, he's
Yeah, I
the
decided
greatest
to pull
goal
out of-
scorer of all time, John.
Oh yeah, but he
No. He's goal scorer, but not necessarily points.
No,
I still have
goal
that
scorer.
argument.
I specifically
Goal.
said goal scorer, not
Yeah.
points. That's
Yeah.
still Gretzky, but still, goal.
It'll always be Gretzky.
Yes.
much as I hate
wants the puck. He wants the puck on his stick. He wants to be the one that scores the goal. He's not the guy that's going to go out and set somebody else up.
Correct.
What were you going to
Okay.
say, Elliot?
I said, after careful consideration, I've decided that I'm going to pull out of performing at the Trump Freedom Festival.
Those memes.
Dude,
guys.
listen, what's going on with your guys' country, man? Like, come on, can you get your orange boy to like get out of Iran, please? Because I'm sick of paying $1,000 a liter on gas.
We just finished stripping his name off the Kennedy Center, which
Right.
he can't.
One step at a time, John. Okay,
One
I'm just
step at
saying.
a time.
Killing me, man. Like, dude, this is ridiculous.
I know.
Like,
I know.
2 more
Okay.
years, Johnny. 2 more
And that's
years.
why, that gas prices is so ridiculous. I had to trade my Ram in.
dude, you know how many times I've been thinking about it? I've gone to the dealership a couple times.
I had to, man. I was spending $60 like every 4 or 5 days to fill a half a tank.
Dude,
I've had my
Ron,
new
these guys are
Subaru.
so
I mean,
funny.
I've had my new Sportage Hybrid, and in 3 weeks, I've spent $40.
We're paying like probably close to $10 a gallon up here.
Jesus Christ.
$7.49
And I
in
have a
California.
I have a
I'm
Ram
not saying that,
1500.
John, but you know what I'm saying.
$6 in Miami.
It's like $200 to fill my truck up, and it gets like 200 kilometers.
I'm contemplating riding.
Yeah,
my
that 11
electric
miles to
scooter
the
work.
gallon just wasn't cutting it anymore.
Riding
So I said,
your riding your scooter.
Yeah,
to
I'm
work?
contemplating riding my electric scooter to work.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm 2 feet in a heartbeat for me, man.
I'm just glad I work from home. I don't need gas that much.
I
don't know,
got,
My round trip is
Seems to
only
have
10
frozen
miles,
up.
but still, that's still, man.
yeah.
Gas prices out here.
Yeah,
Agent
gas-
Orange
gas-
is under control.
Ron is paying more than
Hey, it must be. Hey, it's
the most
that. It's
expensive
that.
place in Canada.
Hey, Wayne, it's that Cleveland VPN again. It's freezing everybody up now.
Oh, Cleveland.
I got one thing to say about Ovechkin.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Ron and John probably don't get to see this since they're in Canada, but Ovi is in a commercial for Verizon here in the States.
Oh, I've seen that commercial.
And it is freaking
It's
hilarious.
hilarious.
He's at a hockey game. He's sitting in the stands. He's got a jersey on, and these guys on the ice are had just given up a goal, and they're saying, "I'm quitting. I'm going to join another team." They pull off their sweater and they're wearing another sweater underneath, and Ovechkin goes, "That's the worst team I've ever seen." He's passing out nachos in the middle of the crowd, and he's offering everybody nachos. It is
That's a
hysterical.
good commercial. I enjoyed that commercial.
If I can find
By
that
the way,
on
there's one
YouTube,
guy.
if I can find that on YouTube, I'll post it. But
There's one guy there's one guy that's going to win an NBA championship ring this year, no matter who wins.
Who was that?
You know who that is?
mm-mm.
Jeremy Sohan. Because he
Yeah.
played more than half the season with San Antonio.
And he's with the Knicks.
and he's with the Knicks. So no matter which team wins, he gets a ring.
What the hell? Why are you guys?
Isn't that a nice spot to be in?
What the hell's going on here? Why'd you guys join and come back?
Share screen. It was a screen share, wasn't it? But John's got
Yeah.
on the other end.
Oh yeah, Ken. All right, sorry, Ron. You were sharing your screen. I'm sorry. Go ahead and do that again, please.
No, that's okay. It looks like it froze up. I had the commercial. It's easy to find. Just type Ovechkin Verizon 2026.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
All right.
and there you go.
All right.
It is,
We'll
it
do
is
that.
hysterical.
Yeah, it's a funny commercial.
There's like 2 or 3 of them, I think.
Woo! Oh, I'm on it. Yo,
Anybody-
Air,
Since
Nick's
you went there, Elliot.
Air Jordan 8s for Knicks colors, yo.
Yeah. Since you went there, Elliot, I'm going to bring this up real quick.
Go ahead.
Jackson Dart.
What about him?
His beef with his teammate over Agent Orange.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is what it is, man. I don't care about the Giants. I don't care about Dart. I don't care about none of
Mississippi,
them.
what's the big
It's
surprise?
probably the only chance Jackson Dart will get to meet Trump because, I mean, he's not getting any invitations for winning Super Bowls.
That's right.
I just like to know when this guy became so important. Like, was I just under a bus or something? When
Just
did this guy
saying.
become like
Meaning Jackson Dart. Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to know. I'd like to know where Scatterboo falls when it comes to.
Well, and they're saying Jackson Dart is the face of the Giants.
Is he?
Since
Really?
when?
Yeah, he's the
That's what I'm
ass
saying,
end
really?
of the Giants, the ass end face of the Giants.
As far as I'm concerned, Scatterboo is
Look,
the face
Scatterboo
of the
is the
Giants.
face of the
Scatterboo is
Giants.
the face
Scatterboo
of the
is the
Giants.
face of the
Right.
Giants.
Hell,
You know, torn ACL and all, he's still the face
Yeah,
of the
man.
Giants.
He's the forehead of the Giants.
There you go.
Oh, Cam.
Scatterboo is just. He's got the it factor. You know what I'm saying? That dude has got the it factor.
Yep. John, there's something else on NFL on NFL.com. Bills wide receiver
go.
Moore admits growing pains in Buffalo, confident it will be perfect later.
Niners and Bills in the Super Bowl.
Atta boy, Berman Super Bowl. Let's go.
Yeah.
The Berman Bowl.
Berman Bowl. Let's do it.
No
I
one
don't know. I never
circles the
heard
wagons
that.
like the Buffalo Bills.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Amen. Dude, I to be brutally honest with you, man, I unfollowed pretty much every Buffalo Bills content creator on X because I couldn't handle the slop that came
The
out there.
negativity.
It's just there's always a complaint about something. They're complaining about this and they're complaining about that. It's just like, dude, just enjoy life, man.
Have you seen Brown's Twitter, John?
Oh, I couldn't imagine, dude. I couldn't imagine. I unfollowed like Schefter. I unfollowed like Rappaport.
The whole
everybody.
discussion is over Shador and Watson. Excuse me, number 4.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you
That's
said his
the whole
name.
discussion.
You
That's
did
it.
it.
That's what it's all about.
Beetlejuice.
Shador and number 4. That's the controversy.
It's too much. I just enjoy life, man.
I
so
listened
DJ Moore is
to-
saying there's some issues.
Yeah,
Well, he needs to learn a brand new offense.
Yeah, I actually watch 97.3 in Cleveland on YouTube every morning, Ken Carmen's show. And it just, they're talking about maybe possibly trading Miles, yes or no. Of course, we'll find out this week if they're going to do it or not. And then the other talk about the Browns is all about Shador versus number 4. That's all it is in Browns world right now.
Come on, Scott, say his name, because if you say it 3 times,
No!
he will appear.
Beetlejuice. I was like, Candyman.
No, I will not say his name because if I say his name, I'm afraid it's going to will him to be the starter.
Yeah.
But that's just
Dude, I'd rather Deshaun Watson than Shador.
why.
10 times out of 10.
Why?
Because when he wasn't Mr. Massage Parlor, he was like top 5. Dude, he was top 5 in the league.
When he wasn't Freddie Feel him up.
Exactly.
Yeah, and to be honest, John, I mean Shador. Right now, number 4 is the leader in the clubhouse right now as far as being the starter.
Okay, can I ask you a question? If that guy's last name wasn't Sanders, would you care about him at all?
No, It wasn't
Exactly.
about. It's not about his last name. It's not about who his dad is. It's not about who he is. Although he did take in $17.7 million in endorsements over the course of the offseason. That
Dude,
came out this week.
Cleveland,
I just want the best player.
Cleveland needs to, listen, I told you this last year. Cleveland needs to trade Miles for a bunch of first round picks.
Well,
and
he's gonna. They're gonna. I mean, they're gonna. They're if they trade Miles, they're gonna have a huge take after that with draft picks and maybe
Absolutely.
even players. So I mean, it's gonna be huge. But I'd
There's
rather
also
see
going to be a
Miles.
mass exodus too.
What's that?
Yeah.
There's also going to be a mass
Oh, we were
exodus
trying.
too.
Hey, we were trying to offer you guys. We were trying to offer you guys a 27, 28, and 29 first round pick for Myles Garrett.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
For Garrett and a 5th rounder. What can you do with 3 first round picks?
I don't know what the Browns are going to do with Miles. I guess we'll find out later this week because the trade deadline starts.
Forget Miles,
tomorrow.
man. Forget Miles Garrett. They should probably get a nice haul for Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan
baby.
Gabriel. Really?
If Myles Garrett wants to win a championship, he needs to demand a trade out of Cleveland.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Kevin Stefanski needs to bring him in because he's Kevin Stefanski's kid. That's what I'm saying. So send him to Atlanta.
Dude, you know what's funny? You're talking about like the very rare sports social media I do take in. I did notice this meme over the past week. The Buffalo Bills have 3 players that were in the first round in 2018 now, playing for them.
In 2018.
So they're 8 years in.
So 2018 was the Josh Allen draft.
Right.
So they have Josh Allen, they have DJ Moore,
Yeah.
and then they have number 5 overall, who went to the Denver Broncos,
Okay.
Bradley Chubb.
Chubb?
Bradley Chubb. Okay.
Yep.
So we got Chubb, Moore, and Allen, all from that first round.
So there's what about Von Miller? Do you guys want him back?
Nah. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, dude. He won't come. He wouldn't come back, man. You know who I would be interested in though, who came back on a vet minimum?
What's that?
Stephon Diggs.
Really?
Yep.
I thought you were out on.
I can't believe you just said that.
Dude, I take him. I take him back, man, because he's
I
not going
cannot
to
believe
command.
you just said that.
thought you hated that dude.
Bro,
Man.
he's not going to take. He's not going to take a lot of money, and he knows Josh. He's not going to be your ex.
Come
He
on,
won't be.
John. Are you
I'm
serious?
telling you. I'll
Hey,
take
John
him.
just exposed his bosom again.
I know, right?
Listen, Freddie, feel him up, okay? Listen, look. Nah, man, I would, dude. Minimum, heck yeah.
As much as you have bashed him in the past,
I can't stand.
Yep.
I can't stand the kid. I can't stand his attitude. But you know what? Him and Josh, let's be friends. We'll do things
Oh,
together.
good Lord, John.
They
I
didn't
hope
do
you're
a
reading
whole
your
lot
Bible
together
on a
in the-
daily
they
basis,
didn't
John,
do a whole
because
lot
this is
together in the
insane.
end.
Speaking of Bibles, I see that over Elliot's right shoulder there. That's a Bible, isn't it? That first thing in the book on the top right, isn't it?
Which one?
Right to your right, over your shoulder.
Am I
Right there, that first one. That's a Bible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my KJV.
See, I can see the
Good
box.
Lord, the dude is
See that?
like he's
See
He's
that?
like-
Scott?
I got
like
my
a
KJV
laser.
there. I got my
Dude.
NLT over there.
Yeah,
I got my
attaboy.
mom's old Spanish Bible right there.
Attaboy. Rene Vieira. Beautiful. Let's do it.
I got about 4 or 5 Bibles up here.
Got to send one to Scott.
shut up, John.
I can't even handle the one that he has.
I know.
And it's right here, John.
Yeah, pick it up.
No.
I'm
Read
still
Matthew 6:33. It's great.
I'm shocked at what you just said, John. I'm
Dude,
still
it's
trying
not
to-
that big
I'm
a deal.
I'm
Come on.
trying to digest that because, dude, you bashed the hell out of
I
Stephon
can't
Diggs.
stand the kid,
This
but I
thing,
know.
this thing is older than me.
Nice. That's
That's my
beautiful.
mom's old Bible.
That's beautiful. She got writing in it?
Yeah, I
She
mean,
writing
John, you have bashed that dude for
Tabs.
years.
Cards,
Yeah, I can't stand him.
tabs.
But he ain't gonna cost $10 million a year, and he knows Josh Allen, and Josh Allen and him are really, really good together. But you don't need him to be your ex. You got DJ Moore. Apparently, Keon had good OTAs, but I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. But anyways,
John,
you guys are shocked.
I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm shocked. I'm completely shocked.
Is anybody else here thinking John's hallucinating right now?
John, the way
Is
he
he doing
reached,
acid up there in Canada?
the way he reached for that Bible, you thought it was a DWV, Deshaun Watson version.
Ken sliding one in.
Dude, I can't be that whacked out. I noticed that the Bible box, like alone, like, you know.
That's the box. The Bible's inside the box.
You know what?
Yeah.
Bringing him back is almost like going after Tyreek Hill. Give me a fucking break.
No, come on, man. Stephon Diggs.
Stephon don't have that many kids.
But Stephon comes with a lot more baggage, especially that Cardi chick. So yeah.
I was gonna say he doesn't have that many kids, but he got Cardi B. That makes up for it.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Whatever.
Stephon
That's enough
Diggs and
drama
Cardi
right
B.
there in itself.
And he could be worse off. He could be with Nicki Minaj.
Oh, Jesus God.
Let me tell you how bad it is. My wife does not follow sports, but she knows who Stephon Diggs is.
Well, it's all from let's be honest, it's all from the Family Feud clip from like a decade ago.
That's what she follows Cardi B.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not really follows her, but you know, she knows.
She knows of her.
You know, yeah.
I'm so old. How do you guys know?
You are not old, John. Elliot's old. You're not. Or Ken's old.
If you're old, I'm dead.
Right.
We're supposed to be dead in Christ, man.
Yeah.
If
we
you're
are.
old, I'm Jurassic.
Right.
And I kind of fall into the somewhere in that Jurassic Pleistocene era myself.
You guys are just
Once you hit
experienced.
60, yo.
Yeah, you're not even 50 yet, John.
Right.
No, not till next year, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that noise.
I'm only 3.5 months from being 60, John. So.
That's whatever, man. 60 schmixty. It's the new 50.
And how long have we known each other? What, 12, 13 years?
Oh, probably longer than that.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, me and my wife got married 11 years ago.
So yeah, we've been
It's almost 20, dude.
I'm probably gonna say 15 years.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Scott,
Yes.
we've known
Well,
each
we
other
go
a
back
quarter of a
26
century.
years, Ken.
Quarter of a century.
Yes, we go
yeah,
back
we-
25, 26 years.
I know we probably go back
I've only been around
quite a
11.
bit.
Yeah.
Scott, Ken, and myself, we go back
That's right.
at least to
Exactly.
1999, 2000.
Correct. That's when I first joined MSN Chat. Yes.
Yep.
I met Scott in 2015.
God, 11 years being with you. Good God, what the fuck?
And he's the only one you've met, right?
And to your credit, you're still standing.
But you two are the only two here that have met in real life.
Yes. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
No. I've met Ken before.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
In
Me
Vegas.
and Wayne have met, and then John and Scott have met.
No, we haven't.
I haven't met any of you guys in real life.
No, I haven't met John in real life.
No, I said.
So I think you guys are all
Hey,
just
if I get any
You're all
contracts up,
AI.
if I get any contracts up in Canada, I'll hit you up.
You're all AI. I've been in Ron's city. That's about the closest I've been to meeting Ron.
You got
You
to
gotta
a
let
city
me
and
know
you've
when
been
you're
looking around.
driving through.
Yeah.
Well, I have been to Canada. I've been to, but believe it or not, I have been to Ottawa, and
I'm
I
sorry
have
to
been
hear
to Vancouver.
Beautiful city. Ottawa, not so much.
Well, Vancouver is really beautiful from what I understand.
Yeah,
Is that-
Vancouver.
Yeah,
is
except-
nice.
Yeah,
Ottawa,
yeah.
Ottawa only to me. Ottawa only has the distinction of being what the capital. I think.
That's
right?
it.
That's it.
That's it.
So, is it true, Ron, that Vancouver is a pretty city?
It's a very beautiful city.
Yeah, just don't go to
Uh,
East Hastings.
It's nestled inside. You know, it's right on. I mean, you're on the ocean. You know what it's like. It's right on the ocean. It's got snow-capped mountains in the background,
And the weather is pretty mild in Vancouver, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's considered a rainy city, but it's only rainy kind of in the month of October and November.
Kind of like Seattle.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but it's got palm trees in there.
Yeah.
Like you walk around Vancouver and there's palm trees. Yes,
Palm trees.
Yes.
Vancouver is a combination of LA and Seattle.
pretty much.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, and I almost forgot. I've been to Windsor, Canada, as well, but that was way back when I was
That
young.
doesn't. That's like Detroit light, man.
That's Detroit.
Yeah.
That's Detroit. What? West?
Yeah.
When you go across
Hey,
the
Detroit north.
Breaking news: Josie and the Pussycats have withdrawn from President Trump's.
Oh, I had one better than that. Elliot, last night I posted on Twitter that the Banana Splits have pulled out.
Banana Splits. Who?
The banana splits.
Oh, the Banana Splits, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear the Wiggles are next.
Hey, I've seen the Wiggles live. Okay, don't hate on the Wiggles. The original Wiggles too.
Hey,
not
I
that.
went to the Wiggles twice
Ron's like leaving. Ron's like, bye guys. You guys are.
I got to take
in
off.
Vegas.
Me
That's
too.
right.
Captain
We're gonna close it out, guys.
Captain Feathersword, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna close it out. It's almost 9:00. We had a great show tonight. I want to thank everybody that joined in tonight. John and Ron, thank you for being here, along with my co-hosts Elliot Biggie Lamba, Wayne Lynch, the professor, and of course Mr. Ken Koslow. I want to thank everybody that showed up tonight. We had a fun time. This was a blast. We don't usually go 90 minutes, but tonight we did, and I'm very happy we did so. With that being said, we are the Sports Nerds. We will be back next Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Please join us. And with that being said, Elliot, play the outro. You and your damn Knicks hat.
Thank you once again, Nerd Nation, for spending part, if not all of your evening with us here for this latest episode of the Sports Nerd Show. Please keep in mind that we do this on a regular basis every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Each start time is different. Please check out our SNN group page on Facebook for the correct time. So until the next time we come together, Nerd Nation, on behalf of the Sports Nerd and his co-hosts, Ken Koslow, John Olson, Wayne Lynch, and me, Big E, may your lives be filled with all the best sports action any one human can handle, as well as all the joy it could possibly bring you. And with all that said, good night, Nerd Nation, as the time has come to say, we are
Out.